Hello friends, welcome back to my class. So today's topic is applications of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. In the previous class we have seen the uncertainty principle. Okay, now let us see some applications. Okay, this is Unit 1 Quantum Mechanics for BTech first year Applied Physics, Regulation 18 syllabus JNTH. Okay, let us see what is the application. First application, it has two applications. Okay, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle applications are there. Let us first one is particle in a potential box or in a box, particle in a box. And second one is electrons are not present in the nucleus. Okay, now we can say that electrons, this is an atom, this is the nucleus. In nucleus there are protons and neutrons. Okay, outside the nucleus there are electrons which revolves around the nucleus. This is, we know that here from this atom we can say electrons are not present in the nucleus. How can you say that? This is according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. This is according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So this is the second one, and first one is, let us see, particle in a box. If we consider a particle in a box, we can find the energy of the particle. But for example, let us say this is one of the particle which is taken in a box. Okay, three-dimensional box, let us consider. Okay, yes. So if a particle is considered, that particle may be having 3 degrees of freedoms: translations, rotations and vibration. This is according to kinetic energy. In the same way, this particle may be moves along x direction, y direction, also along z direction. This is x, y and z. So as the particle is moving in a box or in a potential box, okay, potential nothing but energy in a box, the energy of the particle only we can find the energy of the particle, but we cannot find the position and momentum of this particle. That already we have seen in the previous class, that is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So by using this principle we can find the energy of the particle in a potential box. Let us consider a particle which is taken or which is considered in a box whose length is L. Let us consider whose length is L. Okay, and uncertainty position is delta x. Okay, so from that we can write it as, let us consider delta x is equals to L. Okay, the uncertainty principle is given. Uncertainty in the momentum is given by, that is what, according to principle, that is delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h by 4 phi, and this we can write it as, or delta x into delta p is greater than or equal, the product of delta x and delta p greater than or equal to h cut by 2. Clear? Or this other also can be written as delta x into delta p, the product of the position and momentum is equals to h cut. Listen to me. This is product of the position momentum greater than or equal to h by 4 phi. It can be otherwise we can write it as product of delta x delta p greater than or equal to h cut by 2. From since we can say h cut is equals to what? H by 2 phi. H by 2 phi. This we need to remember. And this is delta x dot or into delta P equal to H cut. This is equal, this is greater than or equal. Okay, so that is this is applied to this potential box. From that I am writing it as, from this I am writing this one, delta X into delta P equal to H cut. Okay, this is delta P. We have to find the uncertainty in the momentum. Delta P is equals to H cut by delta X. Now delta P, okay, this is delta P is equals to H cut by delta is nothing but what? Delta is nothing but L. That is equation 1. Now here we know that kinetic energy E is equals to half mv square. Okay, of mv nothing but what? P is equals to mv. Momentum P is equals to mv. Then V nothing but P by m. If we find out the V, this m comes in the denominator. V is equals to P by m. That is P by m whole square. Instead of V, I have written this value P by m. Okay, half into m P square by m square. This gets cancelled. So half into P square by m, otherwise P square by 2m. This is what? The relation between energy and momentum. Relation between energy and momentum we already studied in the intermediate first year. E equal to P square by 2m. Now here E equal to P square by 2m. Let us write it as equation 2. Now, but P is equals to delta P, we can write it as P equal to delta P. So from that, here equation 2 implies, this equation 2 implies E equal to delta P whole square by, okay, this is 2m, and here delta P nothing but this one, H cut by L whole square by 2m, that is H cut square by this L is comes in the denominator, 2m into L. Finally we can write it as E is equals to H cut square by 2m L square. This is the energy of particle taken in potential box or in a box. Okay, or we can write it as E is equals to H cut nothing but H by 2 phi. So that this is H by or H square. Okay, H cut square, H square by 2 phi square into 2m into L square. That is H square by 2 to the 4 phi square. Okay, m into L square, which is equals to E. Okay, these are the energy of the particle which is taken in a potential box expression. Okay, we can find the energy of the particle, in a box. Now next one is we can find the, okay, that is electrons are not present in a nucleus. This is according to, how can we say? This is according to Heisenberg uncertainty only. We can say that electrons are not there, are not present in a nucleus. That let us see how, what is the electrons energy and other. The second one is electrons cannot be present in the nucleus. Okay, in the nucleus. So for example, this is This is the protons and neutrons. This is called nucleus, in which protons or neutrons are there. They are called nucleons. And outside the nucleus there is a electron which is revolves around the nucleus. That we know. Already we have studied in intermediate. Now, as the electron is revolving around the nucleus, it emits some radiation, and also it absorbs some radiation or energy. So this radiation emitted by the radioactive nuclei, consists alpha, beta and gamma rays. Okay, as the radioactive decay law, in that there is a alpha decay, beta decay and gamma decay, out of which beta rays are identified to be electrons by applying uncertainty principle. Nothing is there. So the radioactive elements can absorb or emit the energy or radiation. As it is, there are alpha, beta, gamma decay. So out of this, beta decay or beta rays are identified. These beta rays are identified. Beta rays are identified by applying uncertainty out of the nucleus. So whether the electrons are coming out the nucleus. Okay, and one more is there. So if we say the radius of the nucleus, that is radius of nucleus, that is 10 power minus 14 meters. Yes or no? So this is order of 10 power minus 14 to 15 meters. Okay, and if electrons were to be in the nucleus, for example, ఒకవేళ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఈ న్యూక్లియస్లో ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది అనే విషయాలు మనం చూస్తున్నాం. ఇఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వర్ టు బీ ఇన్ ద న్యూక్లియస్, ద మ్యాక్సిమం uncertainty delta x in the position of the electron is equals to diameter of the nucleus. What is equals to? If electron were to be present in the nucleus, if it is there, let us consider, actually the electron is not there in the nucleus. What happens? The maximum uncertainty delta x in the position of the electron is equals to diameter of the nucleus. That we can say that delta x is equals to 2 into radius of the nucleus. That is delta x is equals to 2 into 10 power minus 14 meters. Okay, so the minimum uncertainty in its momentum, that is what? Delta x into delta P is equals to h cut. If it is minimum only, which is equals to h cut, then delta P is equals to h cut by delta x. That we know h cut nothing but 1.04 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Okay, by this is 2 into this value is delta x value is 2 into 10 power minus 14 meters. Then delta P equal to what? After doing this calculation, we'll get 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 21 kg meter per second. So this value tells us the minimum uncertainty of the momentum can be taken. Okay, so this is the minimum uncertainty in the momentum P. So that is P is equals to 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 21 kg meter per second. This is delta P is nothing but this is different, and this is what P, only P is different. This is momentum, this is change in momentum. The minimum energy of the electron in the nucleus is given by the minimum energy of the electron in the nucleus is given by E minimum equal to P minimum into C. Okay, what is that? So from that we have seen everything. Okay, delta P we got, but this is minimum. If it is minimum, we'll take only momentum P is equal to this much. If minimum energy of the electron in the nucleus is given by E minimum is equals to P minimum into C. So we know that this value, okay, this P minimum value we know that is 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 21, okay, into this C nothing but velocity of the light, that is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So after doing this, we'll get answer is E minimum, energy minimum, the minimum energy of the electron E minimum equal to 9.7 million electron volts or mega electron volts. So this is the energy of the, so minimum energy of the electron. Okay, so as the electron which is revolving around the nucleus. Okay, so this we can, and this implies, this tells us if an electron exists within the nucleus, if an electron exists within the nucleus, it must have a minimum energy of the 10 mega electron volts. 10 mega electron volts. If the electron will be in the nucleus, it must have this much of mega electron volts, but the experimental measurement showed that, okay, according to experimental measurement, it is only having 4 mega electron volts. Okay, the electron which is having 4 mega electron volts, so that we can say the electron is not present inside the nucleus. If it is inside the nucleus, it must have possess 10 mega electron volts, so that, so experimental value is this one, this is experimental value. Okay, so this, according to experimental value, we can conclude that the particles, okay, were not present, or the electrons were not present in a nucleus. Okay, so this is about the applications of Heisenberg uncertainty. Now let us see one more topic in the next class. Okay, thank you.